90% of the truck drivers voted for Trump. Now they go to the ports and the piers and look for a load to carry, and they find out that half the ships are empty and the other half are being diverted by China to other places. The only thing you'll be hauling is Trump the out of the White House back to Mar-a-Lago.
So I'm at work right now, but I am reading this article from Freight Waves. They're saying that layoffs are going to hit the freight-related companies across Southwest or Southeast. More than 1,800 jobs cut in Alabama, Florida, Georgia, Tennessee, and South Carolina. So, question is, are we doing great yet?
Imagine going to work on a fateful morning at the end of April, excited to go and start your day. You get into your office, turn on your computer, and bam, you see this message. Take a listen.
After exhausting all possible options and careful consideration, we have made the difficult decision to close. LTI Trucking Services, we have coordinate with the bank to work with all drivers back to their homes. We will not allow any driver stranded on the side of the roadway. Any driver that wants to be home immediately, we will work you that way. Those who would like to work through the weekend into the first part of the week, while looking for a new job, we will allow you. We will work with you towards allowing you to earn your check while in search of a company. We will promise you that you will get all your funds that are due and also have additional stipend available for you once you return the tractor at our designated place near your residence. We appreciate your hard work dedication you showed during your time with us. Thank you for being a valuable team part of our team. If you have any questions, please reach out. Wishing you the best future endeavor.
In case you live under the rock and you haven't heard what is going on in the country, LTI Trucking Services shut down its door, actually closed down the whole company at the end of last month. 250 drivers were sent the message you just heard that they were going to be out of work immediately. The Illinois-based company had 300 tractors and 575 trailers. Apparently, the company had to pack up because they couldn't overcome the tough industry challenges.
It's a tough time being a truck driver. I ain't gonna lie to you. I just heard some news. A trucking company called LTI Services just completely shut down. 250 trucks, about 300 trailers, just completely shut down out of nowhere. Now, obviously, 250 drivers are going to be out of a job. They need to scramble to look for a job. But here's the thing is, when I was looking at it, reading the article, I was telling myself, why didn't they downsize, right? Why just completely shut down? Obviously, we understand they're losing money, but there are other alternatives where you don't need to shut down. You just downsize. You know, instead of having 250 trucks, maybe have 50 trucks. It's manageable. But to completely shut down operations, obviously we only know from the outside, me reading the article, but man, 250 drivers out of nowhere got a message saying the company's shutting down completely. They're gonna get them home some way, somehow. But obviously, easier said than done. If these drivers are, God knows where they're at, trying to get them back. It's unfortunate, it's a sad situation. It's a tough time to be a semi-truck driver right now, man. God bless each and every one of you, man.
Really torn up about whether or not I was going to make this video, but I think I need to. Today, I'm an owner-operator. I own my own truck, or I should say I used to own my own truck. Today's the worst day of my life. Today's the day that I turn my truck in. I between the shops and the insurance and everything else that goes with it, the payments, I went broke. Put it mildly, I just went broke. Got to turn my truck in. Love my truck. I tried my best. Luckily, I work for a guy who's good enough to put me in a company truck. But it doesn't change the fact that I fucking failed. Run my ass off a bit, stay out 4, 5, 6, 7 weeks at a time, sometimes more. Not only spend every penny I have, I went in debt. I owe this good man a lot of money. A lot of money. He's good enough to try. He's going to work with me. See if I can't get it paid back. Doesn't help the fact that I fucking failed. For all the truckers out there, I'll be out there with you. I'm trying to work it off. God bless you. Throw a peace sign up when you pass somebody. We all need it. I don't know what else to say. I don't deal with failure well, and I failed in a grandiose fashion, man. Crash and burn like I never done in my life. Stay blessed. Remember, put God first. I love you. Peace. I'm out.
Guys, things are a lot worse than I actually thought it was about a lot of the American truck drivers, as far as like the semi-truck drivers who do the over-road driving, transporting goods from the ports to our local stores. A lot of the truck drivers are really hurt right now. I watched at least 3 videos where the truck drivers are saying just in this short amount of time with the tariffs going on that they have to actually sell their entire truck. A lot of those people pay at least $255,000 for the semi. So for those of you who don't know what those trucks cost, they cost around 200 and something thousand. One guy said the best offer that he got on the semi truck was $140,000, and the semi truck is actually a 2020, a 2020. That's just shy of 5 years old. So it's real out here when the truck drivers start speaking out about what's going on with them. They're experiencing a huge shortage where it comes to them being contractors, being contracted out to ship stuff for this company and ship stuff for that company. A lot of those guys that's even saying that selling their trucks, they're applying for local jobs where they can drive for a company. And they said a lot of those companies that ships products are actually laying their employees off. Or some of them are even cutting their employees' hours. So it's definitely real. Just seeing the videos like that just let me know just how serious things are, because these are people making videos that lives are really 100% being impacted by the tariffs. We would have never thought in a million years that putting tariffs on China and putting tariffs on these other countries would affect the United States so fast. I would have never thought that the impact would be so fast. The store shelves, a lot of the store shelves really are running empty right now. A lot of people are still using their overstocked products that they ordered from these companies, meaning that shipments are still coming in because they were ordered before the tariffs were implemented. And so they have to honor what's been implemented, basically like a contract type deal. So things are more serious than I thought it was, man. And like, if this is like only the second day of May 2025, I mean, I hate to see what the second and third week of May is going to look like. And we are just in the second day of May, and we're already seeing a humongous catastrophic breakdown of people already talking about losing their jobs when it comes to trucking and transporting food from one state to the next state. The ports are just really, it's bad. What's going on at the ports right now, and it's bad. And you know what's really worse? A lot of those jobs are actually union jobs, and the union can't really do anything about that. They can't really override the president of the United States. So I wanted to just bring you guys that, man. That's really some heartbreaking, sad news, man. Thank you guys for watching.
Another worst week for the trucking industry. I'm actually sitting in Seattle, Washington right now without a load. I don't have no load right now. I dropped my load 8 o'clock in the morning, and it's already 1 o'clock that I'm sitting here waiting for the load. A lot of people been asking me, does it gonna get fixed? Is it gonna get better? I have no fucking clue what is gonna happen, because day by day it's getting worse and worse. I have no clue. I haven't seen trucking industry like this in the past 10 years. This is the worst year for the trucking industry. Worst year. And when I came to the truck stop, I reserved a shower. There were 23 people in front of me. in a line, 23 people. It's been 4 hours. I'm waiting for the shower, and they still 3 people ahead of me, still. So you can imagine that how many people are sitting at this truck stop without a load. All the truck drivers, we have nothing else to do besides taking shower all day. Pray for everybody. Stay safe on the road.
I'm gonna try to record this. This is like the third time without being interrupted. So I was listening to Hassan Pike this morning about the empty shelves and that the ports are gonna be empty coming soon, and he was calling it the tsunami. And he's not joking when he says that, because if you look at it, once those last cargo ships come, that's it. It's done. Once they get to store shelves, that is it. And the fact like this is being compared worse than COVID is scary as shit. There's gonna be so much job loss, not job growth that our Trump keeps on touting. And the fact like the first people that are gonna get laid off are your transportation people. So it's gonna be like your trucking industry, your FedEx, your UPS, your people that work on the ports laid off, and then eventually people in the automotive industry will be laid off, and then it'll trickle down to your retail and your fast food and restaurants. Yeah, dude, this is a scary time, and I'm trying to keep calm in this, but I know the outcome that's gonna be probably, because I remember COVID and those grocery store shelves were crazy, and the prices were insane. And the fact like we're going to that path, if not worse, is more crazy. I don't know, man. I think this is the turning point, though. The only good outcome of this problem, is that you're going to see a lot of Republicans, a lot of Trump voters, and then of course all the Democratic Party try to get Trump out. In all honest opinion, because he's going to tank the economy. I mean, there's going to be a shit ton of job loss, and affordability at the grocery store is not going to be a thing. So with that being said, I think a lot of his supporters are going to be like, I didn't vote for this. I didn't vote for my job to be lost or me be laid off until further notice, or I didn't expect my groceries to be this high, or if not higher, or now I can't get this special item at the grocery store because you don't know when it's going to come in. That kind of thing. And it's going to be a turning point for Trump. It's going to be a thing that's going to implode in his face. And I'm here for it. I think this is going to be the turning point, but at the same time, it's going to do so much damage to us as Americans and the economy. It is going to be so bad. But with that being said, I hope everyone keeps a positive outlook, maybe, or just keep your head on a swivel. And one more thing, can we stop giving Kevin O'Leary or the guy from Shark Tank, a platform, because he was just on CNN and he was touting that he loves all these people being poor, that he loves this because it makes them want to try to be the 1%. Like, bro, I don't ever want to be a 1%. Give me enough money, like, I don't know, $500,000, and I'll stretch that shit out until I retire. I don't need to be making millions of dollars. I never wanted that. I don't think any American wants that. And if they do, I would hope they reinvested it in their community. But this dude is like crazy to say that he loves all these people being poor. And people idolize this guy because they want to become the 1%. Dude, I don't know. This world that we live in and this timeline is so fucked up. All I gotta say is keep your head on a swivel, try to keep positive. Let's hope that we can make it out of this.
Here is a quick breakdown of LTI trucking services before my final thoughts. So LTI trucking services started in 2005. The trucking service was headquartered in Madison, Illinois, just outside St. Louis. The company was specialized in temperature-controlled freight and had 300 tractors and 575 trailers. LTI was a regional carrier hauling goods to 30 states through the Midwest, South, and Eastern U.S. Its customers included Walmart, Nestle, Hershey's, Dr. Pepper, and more. After the drivers read the messages, the company officials promised to assist them to get them home immediately, that is, if that was what they wanted. And also, they promised to help them with getting their last paychecks. Quote, any driver that wants to go home immediately, we will work with you that way. End quote. A representative of the company also said this to the drivers. Quote, we promise that you will get all funds you are due. End quote. Final thoughts. Well, unfortunately, you are going to be seeing a lot of companies like this go out of business because of tariffs, probably the trade war, and their hiring practices. It's so unfortunate that lawsuits are eating these companies alive.